Hey, welcome back. This is Odik, and I have jumped back into StarDrive 2. Uh, I told you I was going to redesign our ship, and I did. Let me go in here real quick. I named it G. So what I did was I put some better armor in spots. I kind of hodgepodged it where I thought it was most needed, around the engines, big chunk of the front. And mainly it was to keep my movement speed higher because that speed drops fast with this heavy armor. But I also put on antimatter cannons. See, the antimatter cannons, they do 2,800 damage. Requires ordnance, fire every 8 seconds. So what I did was I replaced 2 of these on each side, and then I replaced a couple of these on each side. So overall, my damage will be on the hits will be harder. So gives us a little bit better of a ship design right now. Also redesigned bomber because bomber needed some extra armor, and it's taken a long time to refit them. I've been refitting them one at a time over there, well, each planet, and got a lot of money built up. But I think we're going to have to take out the polyps. I think that's the only option we have. Our technology, I played a little bit. Pretty much everything down here as far as needs one of those little defensive spots has been done, except for these 2 right here and this one. And we're getting close to being totally done with that. So until we get some more spots, now they've been throwing some threats at me. So that's why I'm bringing all these guys down here. If they want to throw threats, we're going to make them put money where their mouth is. And these are my little ships right here. There's 3 of them. They're ready to go. What I was going to do is I was going to hit here, 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 and then kind of work our way around. You can't build those in these spots. But what I want to do is I wanted to take there, and I want to take them, and then I want to take them. And I want to just blow them all up and go this way with everything. And then when I get here, take a planet, move all their population over, drop it on there, and give it back to them. Take all their other technologies. Wait 20-some turns and then wipe them out. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start right here. We're going to go on in. I'm going to declare war on them. I have a trade treaty with them right now. We're going to come through. So yes, look right here. They have some ships here. So we might need to go this way instead. I forgot about that. Ooh, looky there. They got some stuff there too. So we'll just go this way. Oh, they're gonna run. Oh, he's the worst one. He's the worst one you can have. Zach Brannigan. Cartoon based on that years ago. Now, I don't have any troops for going down and grabbing them, so let's see. You know what? Do any of these guys have troops on them? Nope. Yes. I don't have any. I need 3 more freighters. Well, you know what? Wow, I tell ya. Every time I turn around, I need freighters. Oh, I put the better, I need food replicators. I got them too. I researched them. I'm just going to do that. And then we'll put food replicators right here. Basically, see, we're not importing nor exporting here. Food replicators give you 4 food. Cost a lot, but still something that we can live with. Alright, so here we are. Let's get this done. I'll have to wait until I get some troop transports, I guess, in order to do this. But at least I can come over here and knock them down some population points. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's another one. Now all this is going to be up here. Nobody's producing. So we're going to send him there. We're going to have him make that. Alright. So that'll take care of all this, and then we'll be done up here. We won't have to worry about flipping around anymore. I'm not going to get the Stargate. I'm doing my technology thing. Oh, yes. Now I remember what I was going to do. Krazy Eddie. I want to go see Krazy Eddie and buy some stuff. Alright, so while we're waiting on this, we have 3 extra. So we can go here. Wow. Krazy Eddie. Let's approach Krazy Eddie. Now, Krazy Eddie sells all kinds of technologies and stuff. It costs a lot of money to buy. But each thing gives you something to research. So we're going to buy each one of them. Costing us a lot of money. But that's okay. As we research each one, we'll look at... I knew we should have nuked those guys. Oh, look at them. We haven't even met them. We haven't even reached them. We don't even know who they are or where they are. We don't even know where they're at on the map. And see, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping we would find somebody that we could trade technologies with. Alright, so let's go in here. So I'm going to do 500 here. And we're going to do 250 here. And, wow. Let's go ahead and do 1,000. Ooh, we'll just do 500 here. Now, as we learn each one of these, they will allow us to... We don't even have a bomber down here, do we? No, we don't. So we can't... Man. Well, it'll take forever, but okay. It is what it is. So I said, it takes time. Dual mass driver. Quality crew quarters. Oh, dual mass driver and quality crew quarters. Alright. Dual mass drivers and quality dual mass drivers. There they are. They do decent damage. Take ordnance and power. Rapid fire. But they are huge. Look at that. They are huge. The quality crew. I think it's, yeah. They gain a 5% damage bonus. But look, it takes up 4 spots. I mean, technically, it takes up 3 spots. I could drop it right here. See, I could drop quality crew quarters right there. Ships act 2 levels higher and 5% damage bonus. I'm not going to right now, but that's something to keep in mind later. Might very well do that. Okay. So let's go into technology again. Only 527. There you go, 527. We'll just do that, and we'll do 450 here. Okay. And heck, let's just do 350 here. see what else we get. Wow. I guess he's coming for me. Well, if he's gonna come for me, he can come for me. Alright, so if we go back to one who just completed the food production, now we got 5 extra. We can do this. We're not inputting or exporting food. Food. So there we go. That helps out one. I want to do each and every one, and then that's going to solve our problem here. So if we do this, we can solve this problem. We'll do the first 4 and then come back and adjust them. Because he's the only one that, of the first 3 people, he can't even do it yet. So we'll do this. We'll hit the first 3 and see what happens. Alright, so he's just going to take forever to get his stuff through here. Quantum fusion reactors. Delta shield. So quantum fuel goes back to quantum. There it is. Now if you notice here, these do more than our basic nuclear reactors, but not as much as the next advancements. That is something you would have. That's something you would have taken advantage of early in the game if you talked to Krazy and learned that. Pulse cannons right here. Fires EMP shots that can disable. I forgot to put them on my ship when I redesigned them. I want that. The reason I want these on the ships is because, watch this, they don't really do damage, but they can disable ships. So what I usually do is I put one on each side, and that gives me the ability. So I'm going to redesign. I'm going to redesign a ship H, and it's going to have the things I forgot to put on there. Plasma cannons, which I now have. I didn't put any of these on there. Oh, wait, plasma cannons I have. Yeah. But pulse cannons, what I normally do, this is bomber of course, but what I normally do is I put, I get rid of a flat cannon, I put them on there, and I can disable ships, and that makes basically defeating a lot of stuff way easier. Alright. Now, he's coming, I don't know if he's coming for me or if he's coming for them, but we're going to do this. We're going to fight. Because it's time we taught them a lesson. Another lesson, I should say. Just there. Look at my weapons just firing. Now these are not updated yet. These are not updated yet. Now they're probably going to sue me for peace as soon as I beat them in this battle. No shields, by the way. He can't move. He can move. Why is he not moving? Let's lot of little ships there, by the way, folks. More than you'd imagine. They're little, though. They'll nickel and dime you to death. There we go. Don't want them to get away. That one. I think the rest of them are all small. I think that's the last big one. There's like 3 or 4 left. They're all small. Except for that one. Done. Now, I took a lot of damage, but I took care of all of them. There you go. Now then, they'll be probably wanting peace by the next turn. Ancient Data Crystal Secrets. Probably we can apply this directly to the advancement of science. 5 wreaths run in each field in 100 BC. We'll receive 7 BC in each field. Wow. Each field. There's a lot of money and 50 research points. You know, man. It lowered my research cost in each field. There we go. So let's do another one. Let's see. 800 research. And we'll just do that one first. All right. Now if he'll get here, look at that. The first one right here, simply put, he's got extra food. He'll have extra food whenever he gets done. Alright, so now we just need to send our guy. Oh. Not done yet? Huh. Send these guys back down here to the planet. Look at that. I can't break it apart. There we go. That goes that way. That goes that way. Alright. Ion engines. Now see, that would have replaced our beginning engines. So Krazy Eddie has some good stuff. If you can afford it early on and you want to research it, Krazy Eddie will give you some really good stuff, but later in the game it's not worth as much as it could have been. There's a refit. For those two things. Alright. It's going to take 6 turns. Wow. That's getting done real quick. Alright, 2,600. That won't be, give it all the research and it still won't be enough. Okay. I cannot believe I lost that big ship to that. I would go back and save it, but you know what? I don't care. this point. He served his purpose quite well, actually. You know what? I think I'm gonna put 2 guys up here just in case something attacks us. 2 guys won't help, won't be the tide turner, but at least it'll help. And then, did I? Yes, there they are. There's the troop transport. So let's go get this planet. Cloning. And there we go. Everything's being built, I think. Yeah. So that'll be done and it'll be over with. We won't be building any more stuff like that. Go back to our planets. This one, no farming. So this one, how much is he exporting? Net food production +6. So he's fine. So this one needs a food replicator, and he'll be fine. And we'll skip the 2 building ships, okay, right here. To do this one, that's not building a ship either, and it won't matter. None of the ones that are, can't farm are going to be helped by this. Well, other than the fact that with no farming, they'll have enough food without having to have imports coming in, and that's going to free up all of our freighters, a large chunk of them at least, I should say. And this is what we needed early on in the game, not to be struggling as much as we are. Now everybody else down here that can farm, oh wow, look at that. He needs to, sometimes it's good to go back to these. You know, we're going to buy that so he has some more production. And there's that. Oh. Huh. I would think all of these, as they got these built, would free up my freighters. Wow, look at that. We're going to start with everybody that can't farm. Alright. Let's go to our technology. There. Centronium armor. This metal debris purchased from has been thoroughly studied. They've been able to engineer an entirely new alloy based on the metals found. We call it Centronium. It's both stronger and heavier than steel and could be very useful in our ships. It's basically twice. It's not as good as the next best armor, but not way better than what you start with. Again, something that's very good early or later in the game. I mean, early in the game, not later. Okay, let's get gear housing. We'll do gear housing real quick, and I'll kind of reach it. What that is, okay. I don't want to deploy. Phoenix cannons. Mass driver. It's basically a smaller mass driver. We'll look at it in the field. We'll look at it next time we build a ship. Again, really good. There we go. It's going to take several turns to get this silver fluid. That's a bad one, by the way. We have extra. will bombard civilians. And that will take them over. There we go. Take them over. Okay, it'll take a few turns. Did we finish this up here? We did. Alright. So these guys are going to go way over here to this planet area. They're ready to go. Actually, I'll put them right here. They're ready to go. High energy focus. Really giving us a major insight into new ways to lubricate our ships with, as they will travel on warp field, producing a +2 6A per turn to our fleet speeds. One of our boater scientists took it upon himself to test Krazy's claim regarding the superior taste. Before he died, he reported that it tasted quite lovely. So we get speed. Now that's a huge boost. That's not the one I was thinking it was. Alright, here's the last one. Complex facility. Alright. Alright. So what I want to do here, we will build it out because it is ours now. We're going to keep it. Okay. We will do that. We'll do a spaceport. Armory. I guess we'll just do the normal stuff like we normally do. There we go. We're going to buy the Xeno mine. Okay. Now, was it Therial? Theral. We're going to take Theral down to Airvok. Theral to Airvok. Theral has plenty of people. The Theral 2 to Airvok. The UG people, okay. The U people. The U people. Where are they at? Oh, the H. Okay, sorry. Need to put my glasses on. Lichtica 1, the belt. I think that's it. Nope, we can do one more. Perfect. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so now we own that. We had food, right? Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna go here. Wow, look at all that. We'll bombard civilians. We'll do ground troops first. We'll do civilians next turn. Okay, station privatization is simulated. Okay, armored ordnance supplier. Okay, this module is an all-in-one solution for a capital ship that requires ammunition for its weapons. This is a power-hungry armored ship module. Okay, this is something we're gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, it's a system, I believe, right here. Look at this. It provides 10 ordnance per second and holds 1,000 ordnance. It creates 10 and holds 1,000, from what I understand. Where the ordnance fabricator down here creates 5 ordnance per second using on power. It is an extremely powerful, so it doesn't hold any, but it produces a lot. This one is complex, requiring only power. Provides 10 ordnance per second during battle and can hold 1,000 ordnance. The incredible amount of torque generated. It can only be put in big ships, so that's basically it. So if you create a ship with one of those and one of these, you don't have to worry about ordnance anymore. So there we go. Spaceport. We'll put these things in. We'll put a cloning thing before the spaceport. Actually, we'll do it before the battle station. But then we just do defense and happiness. Now then I can do this. Now, the only thing growing is this. And that's what I was looking for. Now, I want to make sure that so, oh, because that'll be the 6th one. Okay, that'll work. We don't want the biosphere to go through yet, so we're going to put it down here. All right, perfect. And what we'll do is we will those guys, we can go up this way and take out these. Once we go oh, look, nothing there. Oh, taken out by putting food on every one of these that you can't farm on. I have literally nullified the need to have most of my freighters. That's what's crazy. This might hurt. I don't know if I had a chance to fully repair. Wow. I don't think they're really hurting me much. I mean, they're doing some damage. They're really not getting through much for true damage. Wow. That was their biggest army that they have left, probably. I did not want that researched. I guess truthfully, the transthalasic warp is probably something I can pick up from somebody later, so I'm okay with it. Singularity cannons, big time, big time. Alright, we'll pay attention to it this time. Alright, we started our war. We're taking them over. That's what I wanted to see this time, or during this episode. And I think from this point forward, we're going to be working our way down doing war against the polyps and defending ourselves against these guys down here in case they decide to attack. Hopefully not. And we got defense up here. Alright, I think that's it for today. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. If not, as usual, I want you to stay safe out there. But while you're staying safe, check out some other playlists. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We're doing a playthrough there. We've got, I think, a Supermarket Simulator going also. We got a StarCraft Brood War going. And we'll probably have some others pretty soon. So, again, stay safe. We'll catch you next time.